So the trade deadline has come and gone. And the one thing we can say, nobody in the NFC can beat the Eagles. Dallas still stinks. Go right the way, King Dingbat here, and hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. So the trade deadline came and went, and the Eagles didn't make any more moves. But you know what? Either did a lot of teams, especially in the NFC East. And it's clear the Eagles are by far the best team in the NFC conference. Now, we're going to get into it in a second because there's a lot to talk about. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel and you like the content, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you subscribe for daily Eagles content, NFL content. And if you're, an old timer, an old G, you're part of the family, make sure you're still subscribed because sometimes YouTube acts is a little weird. So double check, double moonwalk check. Make sure you're still subscribed. Now, oh gosh, before I get into this video, one thing I always try to do, I always follow through on my bets. If I put something out there and I make a bet, if I lose it, I pay up. And today, I've got to pay up. So I'm going to do that right now before we start. So let me take a breath here. This is going to be hard. Yes, I lost a bet. That's right. Let me explain what happened. So, I go on a show, right? Shout out to the Gameday. I go on a show. It's called Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, right? And it's supposed to be like this little game show, and you're supposed to play, and they have somebody else you got to go up against. Well, of course, they bring Long Nation on. Shout out to Long Nation. And a Cowboy fan, right? So I can't help but start speaking a little bit because we beat the Cowboys, and he's speaking a little bit, and we're getting into it. And somehow it came to this bet that we made about the Bills cover. And somehow I lost, and somehow Long Nation lost. So I have to wear this for this video. That's what this is about. I'm going to wear it as long as I can. They didn't say how long, but I have to wear it. And if you want to laugh the other way, Long Nation lost also. So he's going to be wearing an Eagles hat. So look for that. But got to pay your bets. Got to pay your bets. And this thing hurts. It's burning. I feel the satanic star burning through my head. I've got holy water ready to put on top and to drink. So we will be fine. I got a lot of garlic. I'm rubbing it all over my body after this video. But I got to pay my bets. Always. Shout out to the Gameday. Hey, put your money where your mouth is, right? I lost. Now, let's continue. So, the Eagles didn't make it. God, this is so hard. This is so hard. So, the Eagles didn't make any trade moves today, right? They still made the one with Robert Quinn, which was absolutely a great move. But I can't kill Howie Roseman. I really can't. I got to say this to the Eagles and Howie Roseman. Great job. Because if you look at the whole consistency of what the Eagles did this offseason, all the way through, they killed it. They killed it, okay? From the... God, this hat is so distracting. See, I do it right. I don't do it like Mark Holmes, where I try to get away with it, or I try to toy and put something to cover. I do it the right way. This is how you follow through in the bets. Do what you say you're going to do, as much as it distracts you looking at yourself. But if you look at the totality of this all season with A.J. Brown and I almost said Kareem Hunt, but A.J. Brown, Kaiser White, Hassan Reddick, the fact that they go out and get Robert Quinn, James Bradbury. When you look at the amount of things the Philadelphia Eagles did, really, the fact that they stayed put today, I can't kill them for it. I can't kill them for it. They still have a lot of picks, especially 2 number ones, and I'm pretty sure that they were trying to get a running back. It sounded like they wanted Kareem Hunt. They probably didn't want to give a 4th up, and that's fair. That's fair. The great thing for the Eagles is this. Nobody else in your division, and we can start with this crappy team, okay? What a stupid logo this is. A stupid logo. But the Dallas Cowboys, if anybody, in my opinion, in the NFC and the NFC East, if anybody really had to make a move today in our conference, there were 2 teams. One was the Dallas Cowboys, and I would say 2 is the Green Bay Packers. Both teams needed to do something. They needed weapons. Both teams did nothing. They've done nothing to get better offensively. They can't keep up with the Eagles. Both those teams are way behind. Giants, I think I understand what the Giants are doing. I think the Giants are still looking at themselves as rebuilding. They didn't expect to be that good, and they weren't going to push it. I totally get it. So I can't, I can't be too upset with the Eagles because I get it. They have made so many moves and done so many things. It's kind of cool to keep your draft picks. You want to have 2 first-round picks. We heard, hey, Alvin Kamara. New Orleans said they'll take their pick back for him. We ain't giving you that pick. There's no way you're getting that pick. So you definitely, weren't going to do that. The Kareem Hunt, I don't know that the Eagles had a 2020. I don't think they have a 4th-round pick in this upcoming draft. So that might have made it a little difficult. But I like I said, I can't kill the Eagles. They went out and they got Robert Quinn, and I thought adding to that pass rush was really important. There are things there are concerns and still weaknesses to this team. I still don't like the depth of safety. Still don't like our return game. And those kind of things scare me a little bit. I still would like a bigger back. My hope is that Trey Sermon will be used more. Because I like the idea, especially when it gets cold, that you have a big physical back. I think Sermon needs a chance and an opportunity. There were a lot of trades, though, today. I tell you, there were some crazy ones. We saw Roquan Smith went to Baltimore yesterday, and then, I don't know, the Bears trade for Chase Claypool, and they give like a 2nd-round pick. Like, are the Bears rebuilding, or are they trying to win? Like, it kind of made no sense to me, because I thought they were trying to offload guys instead of bring somebody in. Bradley Chubb goes for a 1st-round pick to the Miami Dolphins. I'm shocked that the Miami Dolphins paid that. Like, I wouldn't have wanted the Eagles to give up a 1st-round pick for Chubb. But they get a 1st-round pick for him. It was kind of crazy. What about Hawkinson going from Detroit to Minnesota? That may be the sneakiest, best move of the day, to be quite honest with you. Because if you look at the NFC conference right now, the 2nd place seed, the number 2 seed, is the Minnesota Vikings. They played us and we beat them head-to-head, so we really got 1.5 games up on them. But I thought that may be the sneakiest move or the best move within at least the conference. I thought that the Bills getting Naseem Hines at the deadline was a giant move for the Buffalo Bills. I said this in a channel member video. I feel like, and I have the sense, that the Eagles and that the Buffalo Bills are on a collision course. I just feel it. It's like a collision course, and it's going to be one hell of a game if it actually comes to it. But when you look at the Eagles not going out and doing anything, I think that they're okay. I think they're okay primarily because I think the ball was in the Cowboys' court and the Giants' court. The Eagles kind of made a move for Robert Quinn, and it was like, check. Now, what are you going to do, Dallas? What are you going to do, Giants? What are you going to do? They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. So I think I'm done. I'm done. All right, there we go. We got to get back to it. Man, that was hard. That was hard. But bet served. Bet served, But it's just too distracting. That evilness of that star. I just feel like I feel like I'm in hell. It burns. It burns. But I feel like the Eagles are going to be are fine. I think they're the best team in the conference, and I think that really nobody except for Minnesota did anything to really compete with them. Fortunately for the Eagles, they already beat Minnesota and played them, so that if they play them again, it's most likely going to be home late in the playoffs. I think the Eagles are in good shape heading for the stretch run of the rest of the season. They got a game Thursday. They got to get ready for it. And they got to make sure everybody's healthy, ready to go. Then you have a mini bye week, and you get some more time. I want to see Trey Sermon, and then hopefully Britton Covey comes around, because you need somebody in the return game that will be secure. I don't want to see Devontae Smith returning punts. I think that's dangerous and stupid. I just do. I literally do. But yeah. I'm surprised that the Eagles did not go out and do something else. I really thought that they would have. But the truth of the matter is, neither did the Dallas Cowboys. Neither did the New York Giants. So those two teams that really are going to compete with the Eagles didn't do anything to get better. And to me, the Eagles really improved themselves with the Robert Quinn trade. So I look at it like, all these teams in the NFC, as far as I'm concerned, didn't get better except for Minnesota. I think Minnesota's move actually was the sneakiest, best move of the day. I do, because I guess Irv Smith got hurt and he's out 6 to 10 weeks, or 8 to 10 weeks. So they need a tight end. I think they actually upgraded. So I think the Vikings got better, and everybody else didn't. And the Eagles are clearly the best team in the NFC conference. I see it as no harm, no foul. Now, if the Cowboys would have traded for Jerry Jeudy or done something like that, then I think the Eagles would have had to make another move. But because those teams didn't, the Eagles are fine, and they're good to go. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. We got a game in 2 days, and I'm praying that this whole YouTube jail thing will get fixed and resolved shortly. I'm just waiting on MLB. With that said, take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it. Now, you're probably asking, what are you going to do with the hat? You know what I'm doing with this hat. You know damn well what I'm doing with this hat. We're burning it on the next video. You know it. You know what I'm saying? Denzel Washington out.